guys, it's Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I upload videos twice a week, so on Tuesdays and on Fridays. Well, I did before I took a bit of a break before I got married. But obviously getting back into that. And if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for your time, love and support my channel. And I'm really hoping you're enjoying my content. So today's video is going to be a long awaited May and June 2021 beauty favourites. So I've got a load to show you because it's been 2 months, so I've got a load of products, a load of new products, some old ones, mostly new, but we'll get into it. So obviously, like I said before, me and Connor got married. Yeah, got 2 rings on there now. Got 2 rings on there now, not just one. But yeah, we got married on the 25th of June 2021, so like a week and 1 day ago, and it was an amazing wedding. I am going to do a separate video on me and his wedding and talk about the details and all, and how the day and all went, and I will do that and look out for that video. I don't know which one's going to go on. What was I saying there? I don't know which one is going to go up first, but you'll see anyway if you watch my channel or are subscribed. I cannot speak to save my life, as you know. I just get tongue tied all the time. Story of my life. But I'll just get into these favourites before I start rambling on. So I'll start with perfume. So obviously I have another perfume favourite which I don't have with me because I'm at the caravan honeymooning. But I am going to put that in next month's favourite, and I promise it'll be a month, not 2 months this time. Didn't mean for that to happen, but obviously wedding plans got in the way, and the wedding plans became more important than uploading videos. So yeah, I'm hurting my head because it's a bit poofy and stuff like that, but what can you do? So the first favourite is this Terry Mugler Angel Aquasar. So it's basically the summer angel, so this year's angel. They have perfume on now, but I will spray a little bit. It's beautiful perfume. This is actually the perfume I wore on my wedding day. So it smells like the traditional angel, but it has like more like fruity kind of, what's that, like white lychee. It has lychee in it and it's beautiful. Lychee is like that white fruity smell to it. It's beautiful. It's like angel plus like more fruitiness and lychee and all. Absolutely beautiful. Like I sprayed loads on the front and on the back of my dress before I got married, and I smelled it all day. This stuff does last. I find the Mugler perfumes are the most long lasting ones. One of them anyway, out of the whole perfume, like out of any perfume, should I say. And this is limited edition, so once this runs out, it runs out. But I wish it was permanent because it's that good. It's almost better than the angel. It's like it's literally right beside it, and how I prefer it, it's like literally right beside it. Like it's obviously it's part of the angel family. It is angel, so obviously it's gonna be at the top spot with the original angel. But I wish this was permanent, because I want to be able to rebuy this and say, oh, this is my wedding perfume. But I'm going to keep the bottle and all and just keep it and just remember. I wore it on my wedding day so many years ago, so months ago. But I am going to wear it sparingly. Like I'm not going to put it on every day because I don't want to waste it. But I am going to wear it on nights out or special occasions. Maybe keep some over from my first anniversary and wear it then. But absolutely love it. I've wore it a couple of times throughout the year, so I could tell it's a little bit done. Well, not done, but a little bit used here. So yeah, I have wore it quite a few times, but still loads in. It's like a 50ml bottle. So yeah, that's that. I love that perfume. So I'll go into hair care first. So I've got a few products. The first one is Olaplex number 6, the Bond Smoother. This stuff I've had since last October and it's lasted me. I've still got a good bit in. Well, give the hell there. It's like about a 6 or something of the bottle left, or a 7, I don't know. It's nearly done, but I've still got a good few uses left in it. It is dear, but for my Sally's card I got it for £16, so it's not too bad. It does last ages. Now, bear in mind I've used this near enough every time since I washed my hair. Like every time I wash my hair I do use this, but there's been times where I haven't used it. Like going to college and getting my hair washed or whatever, like because they do hairdressing like this year, like finished my course. But obviously we've been in lockdown most of the year, so I have just washed and dried my own hair, and this is the product I've always used. except for the first, like except for a couple of times where I have air dried my hair and I haven't used it, or I just went to use it after, but I have used it enough every time, and from October, and I've still got loads left, so yeah, it's a winner. It is a dear start, but if you're looking for something to last you, this is going to last you. Obviously, if you wash your hair every day, it's not really going to last you as long, but if you wash your hair twice a week, it will last you ages. So that's how long I wash my hair, is twice a week. But the next hair care product, which is a wee heat protectant, basically a heat slayer conditioning spray, so it's a leave-in treatment. So it's the L'Oreal Elvive Heat Slayer. I think it's their iron spray, yeah. Iron spray with vitamins and castor oil, so it's basically like a nice kind of leave-in treatment. It's moisturising, but it actually has heat protectant in it. And it's like heat damage shield, smooths and detangles. 3 days sleek, so basically it's just meant to make your hair nice and straight and sleek until you wash it again. And yeah, I think it's quite good. I obviously do prefer Matrix 20, Miracle 20, but this one I just picked up because it just ran out of it. The other one really quick and I needed a new spray and it could be bothered waiting to like the other Matrix one to get ordered or to arrive after we ordered it. So I just bought this in Boots one day and it's nice. It's a good spray. It really does make your hair feel lovely. So the next hair care product is this. So you're done. It's the L'Oreal Elnet. It's the colour for coloured hair micro diffusion hairspray, and it's a stronghold. It's one of their medium bottles. I do have bigger bottles in this, and it's a 200ml bottle. This is the best hairspray. I've got a couple bottles of this. This is the best hairspray I've ever tried. Now I have used to be Poundland ones, but nothing comes close to this. It is the best hairspray, and any type of this hairspray will do you. So this is a hairspray, that's why it's quite empty, because I sprayed loads of main bridesmaid's hair. She done my hair from a wedding, so my hair lasted, not even kidding you, didn't drop out hardly ever that whole day, and it lasted for a couple of days until I washed it. This stuff held my hair together. It literally held it together like glue. Obviously didn't like glue, that'd be gross, but it held my curls in that position all day. Normally if I use another hairspray, it doesn't even last as well, but this one, like, sets your hair, like stronghold, would definitely say it's stronghold instead of the flexible or weak hold. Stronghold literally set my hair like that. Because I did spray a good load in, that's why it's nearly empty, but it literally just kept it sitting there. I did use a shine spray too, that what one is it? I think it's a gliss one, and it made my hair really shiny too, so this stuff's brilliant. So another hair care product while I'm at it, it's this L'Oreal Magic Retouch Roots in Black. I do have the shade dark brown too, but I haven't used dark brown because I haven't really had a chance to use it, because obviously lockdown. Most of this year I haven't really been going out somewhere special where my roots have grown to the extent where I had to cover them with root spray, or I hadn't had the time or whatever. But I did use a little bit of this on my wedding, not necessarily to cover roots, but because my hair is more sparse at the sides. Obviously it isn't baldy looking because there's still like a load of hair there, but when I have my hair pushed to the side, it isn't as thick at the sides as what it is on the top and all. So because I'm using a little bit of this root spray in black, just to kind of thicken that up, make it look a bit more thicker looking. Because I noticed when she done my trial, yeah, it still had like loads of hair there, but they didn't sparse her areas because my hair is coloured so dark, and I showed them up, and I was like, yeah, I need to use a root spray on them areas to make them quite, like, just to stop me looking baldy in pictures. Didn't look baldy, but you know what I mean, just wanted the hair line to be snatched and thick and full. But yeah, I do have generally thick hair, but just, you always have areas. Everyone has areas in their head where it isn't, your hair isn't as dense, and mine's just like you have to technically at the sides. That's where mine's is, but the top and here is all full, but here is not as full. So wee root spray is actually handy for like when you're doing hairstyles, especially if you have dark hair, just to kind of make your hairline look even thicker. So yeah, this is handy, and I will definitely be using it more often, especially nights out when, or special occasions when I haven't coloured my hair in a few weeks and it's due a wee root colour, but I don't have time or I'm waiting that extra week. This will be coming handy just to go. Did colour my hair like this week just because, yeah, I got it coloured the week before my wedding, but I found I used my mother-in-law used a different colour on the roots compared to the mid lengths and ends. You may notice a different thing about me. My hair is now blue black. So this is L'Oreal Casting Creme Gloss in the shade 210 blue black, but also used another colour it had 210, and it was a Scorchcraft Oleo one, and I think it was like brown black or black brown, but it wasn't the same. It looked the same when I first had it done, because obviously your hair does look black if you had dark brown the first couple of washes, but it was fine for the wedding, it wasn't too bad. But as I washed it after the wedding, I noticed how like different it actually was. Like I had a lot of brown, like like not warm form, but it was more warmer than the blue black. I had quite like abandon of that warmer tone compared to blue black, and I was like, yeah, I need to sort this out. So I bought a box of the L'Oreal Casting Creme Gloss in blue black and shoved that on my roots and brought it into the mid length just to blend it in. And also noticed there's patches where my mother-in-law accidentally left a little bit of my natural root showing, which probably she just rubbed it too hard just to the dye, and I rubbed it off. But I fixed that with semi permanent or quasi permanent, because it's not really a semi permanent. L'Oreal one, it says it's semi permanent, but it's really quasi, because it's like developed brown a colour. So I helped blend that out too. So I was like, yeah, sort this out. But that's why I haven't used it since the wedding, because I haven't really had a need to. But obviously, my birthday night out, obviously my birthday was Tuesday. My birthday was Tuesday, but I'm going to have a night out next week, so I probably will need to use this again. So I'll use that then, just spray a bit down the centre. A good tip for if you want your hairline to still show, get a wee tail comb and just place it at the hairline, and then just spray it like that, and it gives you that hairline. So it's not like one block. But yeah, enough talking about that. I'm going to go into the tanning. So I've got a couple of fake tan products. The first one is the Aero One Night Stand's Aero Ultra Dark Tan. This is amazing. I don't have it on now because I've been using different tans. It's a Primark tan, which I got. But this tan is quite dark. It's like an ultra dark tan, so it's ultra dark. And it's a nice olive tone to it. I love how olive it is. It dries quite quick, so like before I got the Primark tan, I've been reaching for this tan if I wanted a tan, when I haven't been getting spray tans on for my wedding. But this is a tan I've been reaching for, mainly end of May, start of June, like mainly that month for June. But I did use Body, but I don't have this now. Like I have it up at the house now at the caravan. But this tan is brilliant. I would say if you're looking for a quick drying tan that's like super dark and it has an olive tone to it, definitely get this one. It's really, really good. I love it. It's a brilliant tan and it's quite wet. The only thing is the cap, the wee thing is actually broken on mine, so it came like that, but I just screw it on and I push it on and pump it out. But yeah, I have tried the Aero Express, but this one's a lot better because it's a lot darker, which I love. But yeah. So another fake tan product, which is a Gradual Tan, is this Saint-Tropez Watermelon Gradual Tan and Lotion. This is actually, I think it's a light, like the medium one, but I don't have a medium to dark in this, but I could tell it's made with a light to medium formula, which I would prefer the medium to dark formula. I got this, I think it was around May time when it was on offer, and it is quite good for like putting over top of my tan when I want to wash the guide colour off. So when I got out of the shower the day after I've tanned and my guide colour's all washed off, I do tend to put a full body application or a half body application of this Gradual Tanner on and focus on my chest, and it does just boost up my tan a little bit more and helps it look like moisturising my skin and boosts up the tan a little bit more. Sometimes I find the tan doesn't look as dark as when you're going to wash it off and then after. but this one definitely does boost it up a little bit. I do prefer the original in the medium to the dark one, but this one's quite nice. I love the smell of it too. And yeah, my husband got me another bottle of this for my birthday, so I'm really, really grateful for that. I might film what I got for my birthday tomorrow, because today it's just lighting's gone. So yeah, this stuff is really, really nice and smells lovely. It's like a nice kind of watermelon. It smells like watermelon Sharjah. It smells like watermelon Sharjah, and it's beautiful. It's like quite fruity. So the next or the last things I have here are makeup. So I've got a foundation and a couple of face products, so I'll get into them now. The foundation, which is one of my holy grail foundations, is this Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I have it on now mixed with Maybelline Matte and Porous, because I was just developing my tan today. This is a shade Baklava, and obviously I do have the shade Vanilla, but it's at home. This Baklava shade is what I wore on my wedding day last Friday, and this lasted me the whole day for like when I walked down the aisle, greeting people, hugging people, like family and friends, obviously my husband, and throughout the whole evening. It lasts from morning, like I put my makeup on, I think it was around 10 or 11. I was actually like, well, I was late to most ceremony, 40 minutes, because my ears. But she was late, so she made me late, because she was bringing jewellery for me, and she forgot to bring it to the hotel, so it was like a big traffic and all was bad. But more of the story is, I done makeup and I was actually on time, sitting there on time, but I'll say it. But this lasted me from morning to night, literally. I actually was very naughty. I slept in my makeup last night because I couldn't be bothered. I was just too tired to take it off, so I slept in the makeup that night. So the next morning, woke up, my makeup was still perfect. Obviously a bit rubbed off the cheeks a little bit, like the blush and all, but my eye makeup and my face makeup was still on there. This foundation's definitely, I would say, I don't think it has SPF or anything, but it's definitely good for like long wear, full coverage, like a demi matte finish, perfect for bridals, nights out, special occasions. Like, I'm glad I chose this for my bridal makeup because it just lasted and it matched my tan really perfectly. Loved it. So definitely recommend getting this. They have changed the formula. This is the old formula, like the new formula is more luminous, so once this one runs out I will get the new formula, but hopefully it hasn't changed for the worse, because I'll cry, because this foundation's amazing. But yeah, I absolutely love it, and my heart's in my head in. But this foundation, for a bridal foundation, 10 out of 10, definitely. Don't know why I clapped my finger there, but I did. So another favourite is this bronzer, so it's the Doll Beauty, I think it's the On The Go bronzer, I'm not entirely sure. This is like reflecting the light quite badly, so it's hard to see, but it's like the really normal heart, the regular heart shape bronzer, and it's in the shade dark. So I got the shade dark. They have 4 shades, but the reason why I got the dark, because I wanted something to really contour my face with, especially when I have tan on, and I still have the shade in the thing. And it has a nice mirror for travelling, and that's the colour. And I'll swatch it. By the way, do you like my nails? Got them done for a wedding, and I love the French fade. And we're off topic. And it's a perfect kind of, it does look a bit warm in this camera, but it isn't too overly warm. It's like a neutral, but the warm bronzer, but it isn't orangey on the skin. I do have it on now, like the first contour put on. Everything just looks orange in this camera. I don't know why. But that's what it had, like that's what it's like on there. But I did put this on as a contour for my wedding. I did use the Huda Beauty tan tour, like as a cream, and then I set my powder, and then I put this on with my wee angled contour brush, and it just really intensified that contour and helped further sculpt my face, and especially underneath here, because I didn't want any double chins on my wedding day. Even though I don't really have that much of it since I've lost weight. But I feel like I have more double chins because the honeymoon I have been a bit more relaxed, but I haven't gone off the rails with food or anything, but I feel like but I can't wait to get back to healthy eating. Well, I have acted healthily, but I can't wait to get fully strictly back into it. But more of the story is this really sculpted my face out for my wedding day, and I love it. So And then next favourite is this Makeup Obsession Effector Mega Lightning highlight. So it's basically a highlighter. They have loads of different shades in this. This is actually about £3 or £4 and it's amazing. And that's what it looks like. It's nice, kind of icy with a little bit of a champagne gold to it. Highlight, and it's beautiful on the skin. I wore this on my wedding day too. And look how icy white that is. Yeah, you may think that'll leave a cast with it hand, but it actually doesn't. When you blend it out now, it actually doesn't leave a cast at all. Obviously it does in my hand because I've put loads on, but when you blend out with a brush and all and you have it on your cheeks, it actually just gives you that nice icy bulky highlight. Now I didn't apply too much from a wedding day. Done a few wee swirls on here, a few wee swirls on there, and then just down my nose and all, and it gave me the most beautiful icy highlight that didn't leave a cast, and it's beautiful, glowy. I went for makeup, my eyes were quite icy, and this went with it, and yeah, I loved it. I do have their Mega Honey, which is nice too. I love that kind of honey highlight, but I went for the icy one for wedding day. I've used this more because this was the first one I got. I got the other one after, but yeah, this is really, really good. So last favourite is this Revolution. It's their blush boutique, I think it is. What is it? Like, it's their blush reloaded, sorry. It's a blush reloaded in Rose Quartz, I think it is. Rose Kiss. It's in the shade Rose Kiss. I'm butchering these names. But it looks quite chocolatey pink in this camera, but it actually isn't. It's really, really nice colour. And I'll swatch it. It actually is quite a beautiful colour, and of course I did use this on my wedding day, and it gave me a nice kind of rosy blushy tone to my cheeks and just made my makeup look nice, because the reason why I bought this is because I was looking for like more pinky but not too bright pink tones for a blush shade from a wedding, because I had a good few coral shades, and I knew because my whole colour scheme was quite cool toned, I was almost about to go for a lavender blush, but I thought no, I think a nice rosy pink would be better. So I was looking for like a nice pinky tones, and this one just caught my eye and just bought it. I think it's like £4 for one of these, so it's quite good. You get a load in it, and it's quite pigmented, and it lasts all day. Like, all these makeup products last my skin on a wedding day. Like I couldn't believe it. Like, my whole face, like, I'm home. If you're wondering why I'm talking about makeup on a wedding day, I did my own makeup, and just it lasted all day, and I was really happy about that, because obviously your wedding day is one of the most important days of your life, and that's when you want to look your best. And obviously, if you're doing your makeup for your wedding day, having good makeup products definitely helps, and it gives it that extra mile. So yeah, that's the end of my May and June 2021 beauty favourites. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. Bye. God bless.